Title: Nude Art Across Civilizations, How the Human Body Became Meaning. What does the human body mean when it is placed in art? Across time, across cultures, across civilizations, the nude figure has never meant just one thing. Welcome to Naked Philosophy, where we explore how humanity has used the body not only as form, but as language. To understand nude art, we must first understand this: the human body is one of the oldest subjects in human history. Long before modern ideas of art existed, people were already representing the body in symbolic ways. In prehistoric times, small figurines such as fertility statues emphasized reproduction and survival. The body was often exaggerated: wide hips, full forms suggesting abundance, life, and continuity. These were not portraits. They were beliefs carved into matter. Here, the nude was not about beauty. It was about survival. As we move into ancient civilizations, meaning becomes more structured. In ancient Egypt, the human figure was carefully regulated. Proportions were controlled, poses were standardized, and nudity was rare in formal art. When it appeared, it often had symbolic meaning: youth, divinity, or vulnerability in specific mythological contexts. The body was part of a cosmic order, not personal expression. Then we arrive at ancient Greece, where everything begins to shift. Greek artists studied the human form with extraordinary attention. For the first time, the nude body became central to artistic exploration. Gods, athletes, and heroes were shown in idealized physical perfection. But this was not simply about physical attraction. It was about philosophy. The Greeks believed harmony in the body reflected harmony in the mind and spirit. The nude became a symbol of balance, reason, and ideal beauty. Yet even here, the body carried multiple meanings: divinity, mortality, strength, and vulnerability all coexisted in marble and bronze. As the Roman world expanded, it adopted Greek ideals but added realism. Roman sculpture often included more individualized features: wrinkles, age, and character. The nude became less about perfection and more about status, power, and identity. Then came a major shift in history. During the medieval period in Europe, nude art became far less common in public visual culture. Religious influence reshaped artistic priorities. The body was often viewed through moral and spiritual lenses. When it appeared, it was usually in biblical storytelling symbolizing innocence, temptation, or suffering. The human figure was no longer central in the same way. It became controlled by narrative and belief. But the Renaissance changed everything again. Artists returned to the study of the human body with renewed curiosity. Anatomy, proportion, and movement were rediscovered through observation and science. The nude reappeared, not as taboo, but as a celebration of human potential. Artists like Michelangelo and Botticelli presented the body as both physical and spiritual. The human form became a bridge between earth and the divine. From there, the tradition continues into the Baroque era, where emotion and drama enter the body. In later centuries, academic painting refined anatomy into strict training. And in modern art, the nude begins to break free from idealization entirely. In the 19th and 20th centuries, artists challenged tradition. The body became raw, emotional, fragmented, and psychological. Instead of perfect forms, we see real bodies: aging, imperfect, expressive. The nude is no longer a symbol of ideal beauty. It becomes a symbol of truth. In contemporary art, the nude continues to evolve again. It appears in photography, performance, digital media, and conceptual work. Sometimes it is political. Sometimes it is personal. Sometimes it is simply about presence. What remains consistent across all civilizations is this. The human body is never just the body. It is culture. It is belief. It is identity. Each civilization projects its values onto the nude figure. What one era sees as divine, another sees as immoral. What one culture sees as beauty, another sees as symbolism or vulnerability. So when we look at nude art across history, we are not only looking at how artists saw the body. We are looking at how societies understood being human. And perhaps that is why the nude remains one of the most powerful subjects in art history. Because it constantly asks us a question we never fully answer. What does it mean to be seen? Thank you for listening to Naked Philosophy. In our next episode, we'll explore vulnerability in art and why emotional exposure often feels more powerful than visual perfection.